All right, guys. So tonight we are going to talk about unpopular morphs, or morphs I don't get hyped about and I don't see the hype for. This is probably gonna be so bad, but I just wanted to get that out here. All right, so as you guys know, I am a new breeder. Just got into the game. I love ball pythons, but I'm not a hype guy. There are a lot of things that I didn't get on the train for. Okay, there's a lot. Here, I want to move this camera. Hold on. So, guys, like I was saying, there are many ball python morphs that I just wasn't into. I don't get it. And I often don't hop on hype trains. Fudge. You guys are fans of the show. You guys watch the channel. I'm not a fan of Gal Gadot. I didn't think Kate Upton was all that great. Red Velvet Oreos weren't my thing. And for the life of me, I just can't get into fucking Doctor Who or Friends. I say all that to say, like, there are just things that I can't get on the hype train for. And that translates over to ball pythons. There are a lot of ball python morphs out there I just don't get. And maybe it's my ignorance. Maybe it's my just getting into the ball python game. But there are a couple morphs that I don't like. These are all my opinions. If you feel the same way, let me know. But we're going to start this off with a really popular morph. Like, when I first got into the game of ball pythons, guys, I already love ball pythons. And the ball pythons I love are the pattern ball pythons, the high color ball pythons. I do love some dark ball pythons. I think, like I said before, the base of American Kaiju, the morph that we're going to use, the morph that we're going to go dive into and see how far that we can push it, is the sunset gene, right? And the sunset is, I think, a perfect balance of that light and dark. Like it's really bright when it's a baby. It darkens up or fades when it gets older. Sorry about that. But I think that's my thing. So I love pattern and I love color. That being said, I hate the piebald. I know. I can hear some of you guys out there. I don't fucking dig it, man. And I don't get it at all. I mean, the work and the breeding that went into proving it out, I will always admire. I just don't get the hype about it. Man, I'm trying to think of a way that I would care about the piebald, but I just don't. And I haven't seen a lot of variation of what it can do. And I'll give you an example. All white snakes are so cool to me, right? And I know what you're thinking, that doesn't have pattern. But the reason why they're cool to me is that the variation, the variable, the morph, depending on the morph that made the all white snake, will depend on the price of the snake, right? So you got 2 yellow bellies. I believe like what Mojave is kind of like will produce a white snake. And Mota, when I found out Mota, a gene that I don't see a lot out there, but 2 Motas together make a white snake, like it blew my mind that all these genes could cancel out each other, right? So with the piebald, like, there's really no variation. You're always going to get a ball python that's half white, half pattern. I don't like it. I can't explain to you why I don't like it. I don't dig it. Man, like, maybe if there was like variation to it, or the patterns are, and I know they tried to like build it up again, like create another wave of getting these like emoji ball pythons. But that's like chance, and like you can't breed that. Like you can't breed emoji ball pythons. Like it's just not a thing, right? So yeah, man, I like if it did like Dalmatian type shit, right? Like if the piebald had a variation where like You got like banana, like the banana has those black spots. Like you got an all white snake with black spots. Like, and I know I'm like, I'm wanting this animal to do more than what it can genetically, but like, there's something about it that makes me go, oh wow, that's fucking crazy. Like, like, oh man, I'm trying to think. Like clown pies, why? Like, why? I don't get it. Like, the clown is such a beautiful pattern, and you want to cut it out for some reason. I don't know. As a wonky mutation, it is amazing. As something that is like put out there, yeah, dude, I don't fucking know, man. I definitely would not spend a lot of money on a ball or a pied ball python. Fuck, tongue twisters, right? But that's just me. And I know there's a lot of people who are out there who are like, hey, Andre, you're getting into the ball python game. Shouldn't you want to get into a morph that is going to sell like $1 billion kajillion dollars? Like, pied balls are hot right now. Shouldn't you make pied to sell pied since they're hot? And yeah, there is a lot of good thinking in that. Of course, everybody, if you're in the game and you're breeding a hobby, everybody wants to sell. Nobody just wants thousands upon thousands upon thousands of ball pythons that are never going to get sold. If you do, at me, and then like let's link up so I can come to your house and check out your whole collection, because that would be rad if you're just not selling them. That's fucking dope as shit if you're that person. But I think I speak for a majority of people who are just not doing that. You know what I mean? That being said, I am shit. The way that I approach American Kaiju is completely different than I think most people, and it's probably not that different. Like, yes, I do want to make readily available ball pythons that are just like starter morphs for people who want not a normal ball python, but something a little bit more crazy. And I think the banana and the black pastels are going to handle that part. And then I have some normals that will more than likely be produced here. However, I just don't like the piebald, and putting it in my collection just to make money, it's just not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. Who knows? I mean, maybe, who knows? 6 months, a year, 2 years from now, I might change my tune and be like, I need to make some money, so let me get in this piebald, and then I'll make a video saying like, I've always loved the piebald, and then you guys can like hop a line and call me on my shit. But like, yeah, man, I don't. I think like my business plan is like horrible, right? Like you shouldn't like try to sell what you like. You got to sell what the masses like, and there's some truth into that. And like, if there's something that I like that the world likes, for sure, as selfish as that sounds, like let's get into that. But I don't like the pied ball python enough to fuck with it like that, and to make money off of it, or to add it into my collection. I fucking don't get it, guys. Somebody explain it to me. But yeah, if you like pied ball pythons, good for you. I admire the work it took to create those. I admire anybody who's breeding them. I admire anybody who digs them and wants them and buys and sells them. Like, they're just not my cup of tea. But guys, let me know what you think about the piebald. If I haven't ruffled enough of your feathers, if you guys want to see another video of a morph that I didn't get on the hype train for, just let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to make that video. As usual, guys, please share this, like this, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and I'll catch you guys later. Stay excellent.